Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Crypto Kip, and today we got another live stream for you guys. It is currently 5:30. It is Thursday. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we're doing live streams for you guys, and we got a lot of stories to cover. Guys, we're going to give away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to one lucky subscriber. Guys, there's a lot of news to cover. And yes, you saw correctly on that thumbnail. I'm talking about 100x CRO and how is that possible? We're going to get to that, but we're going to lay out a case for you first. We're going to give you some of the latest stories going on. Talk about what's trending on Twitter. Again, some of the moves that I've been making, just where we're at. We just got out of the month of November, and we're currently in December. It is December #1, and today everybody's getting ready for the new month. The monthly candle is closed for November, and we're in a new one. And guys, the volatility was there. Bitcoin was up above $17,000 last night, and now it is right back down below, and it's trying to go up. And we could see an 18, 20K Bitcoin here. Could we get that Santa rally? Does that make sense? FOMC meeting coming up. There's a lot to cover, guys. So we're going to have a good stream here, fam. Super Zan, I see you in the chat. Love it. You're keeping your CRO on the CDC exchange, I see. But you know what? Great point to note is that you do want to look at the DeFi app, because if you're staking your CRO in some of these pools on the CRONOS DeFi app, guys, you could be getting 11, 12% APY right now. I use Jerry's pool. That's where I have all my CRO. And I got a couple NFTs too. Oh, I got a couple. So I got a new one. I'll show you guys that one later on. Very, very excited. Johnny L, good to see you in the chat there. And let's go CRO. Absolutely. Very, very good. So let's take a peek here at these charts, folks. Let's take a peek at what's going on in the market. I want to show you guys what I'm seeing and what we can kind of start to expect here coming pretty soon. So right now, we are currently looking at a $800 billion market cap still, which is good to see. I guess the video is buffering a little bit. Sorry about that, folks. But $800 trillion market cap. We got a $16,000 Bitcoin and a $1,200 Ethereum, which is very, very cool. Guys, the month of November ended, and it ended a little bit, well, quite bearish. It was bearish, but we had a little bit of a slight recovery. If you see this, I mean, we were trading here over the last week or so, and just at the end here, we got a little bump up. Now, I'm bullish. I do believe in a Santa rally. I could see that coming. You know, crypto is getting close to a bottom. It's absolutely going to hit a bottom at some point, guys. A bull market will come back around. This candle was looking really nice right here, but we're getting a little red candle here. So, you know, buyers beware. There could be a little bit more downside, but put out a poll on our YouTube channel just the other day, and I was asking, you know, what's your strategy, guys? Do you think the bottom's in? Do you think we're going to go straight up from here? Do you think we still got another leg down, or do you think it's going to trade sideways, or do you not care? Are you DCAing? My answer personally is I really don't care. I'm going to dollar cost average. I'm going to buy the dip, and I'm going to let her rip, because the bull market will come back around in a matter of time. But I do believe that the bear market is coming to an end sooner rather than later, guys. It's only a matter of time. Okay, so you know, a lot of good things going on in the market. A couple things to consider, guys. One thing I want to show you is this is what November and December looked like. So negative 16% for November was a little rough, but you know what? December could be a new month for us. And you look at the previous monthly movement, monthly percent returns for Bitcoin in November and December, you know, you're typically looking at either, you know, a really bullish month, or, you know, you could have some downside, but typically, you know, you're going to get most of your bullish action really in November, December. The fact that November was bearish, it makes me feel pretty good about December. So we'll have to see what happens with that, guys. We'll have to see what happens with that one. Would I rather have 1 billion SHIB or 200K CRO? Johnny L, great question, but the answer is 150% CRO for sure, and we'll tell you exactly why. I mean, SHIB's cool. I think you're going to make a lot of money on SHIB. That's awesome. But I like CRONOS a little bit more, because I think there's a lot more, because I think there's a lot more value to it. And we'll talk a little bit about that in the video, guys. We'll talk a little bit about that. Right now, if you guys are buying buying Bitcoin and buying crypto, you're buying at a pretty good price. I mean, we're at relatively, red areas here in this fear and greed index. The more red this meter is, the better price you're getting on Bitcoin. When you see FOMO and you get into a bull market, you typically see Bitcoin up in this green area. The lower it is over here, the better price you're getting. So you're getting a pretty good price right now. Last week, we were down to a fear of 20, which was extreme fear. And right now, we're fearful. So is there a chance of another leg down? Can we get back into the extreme fear? Most certainly, but that's where dollar cost averaging is going to do you right. Wanted to show you guys the fear and greed index there. But there are bears. I want to acknowledge, guys. There's a couple stories. I'm going to show you a couple bearish stories, and we'll get into some bullish ones. But the fact of the matter is, guys, is that there's always bears in the market. There's always big boys that are saying, hey, crypto's crashing, crypto's dead, it's over for Bitcoin, it's going to crash some more, and everybody's been calling it a $10,000 Bitcoin. We haven't seen it yet. Is it possible that we might see it? Most certainly is possible. However, I don't think that it is super likely. Absolutely in the cards, but we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I'm bullish. The man here is Mark Mobius. He is a, quote, veteran investor. But my question here is, okay, veteran investor. Is he a veteran to the crypto space? No. The answer is no, he's not. And there's a lot of people that are veteran investors that are new to the crypto space that they just don't get it. Okay? And this fella just doesn't get it. Now, could he be right? Certainly. $10,000 Bitcoin could happen. What would I do if that happened? Well, I'd do nothing. I'd keep dollar cost averaging, and I keep buying the dip because I'm ready for that 2024, 2025 bull run where maybe we see 100x CRO. We'll see. We'll have to see. We will get to that in a minute here. More FUD. Make sure you guys smash up the like button, by the way. Subscribe to the channel. I see we got 41 viewers in this stream right now. We got 11 likes. Let's get that like up to at least 25. Come on, guys. I know you can do it. Love to see you smash the like button. But I'm going to squash this FUD. So if you like me squashing FUD, then hit the like. Because the European Central Bank says Bitcoin is dead. A good friend of mine at one of the old jobs I used to work at texted me today, and he said, I don't know how reliable this source is, but is this true? And I'll tell you, this is true, that the European Central Bank said that Bitcoin is dead. But it's also true that the European Central Bank has said that before. Matter of fact, so many people have said that Bitcoin is dead. Peter Schiff, he's a gold bug, loves gold, hates crypto, thinks it's a Ponzi scheme. He said that Bitcoin and crypto is dead many, many times, but we're still very much alive. We had a $3 trillion market cap at the peak of the last crypto bull market. Bitcoin is not dead, guys. It ain't dead. It's not gonna die. It's here to stay. Bitcoin especially. Now, in FTX, that's a different story. That's a company that was run poorly by a criminal and a series of criminals. Bitcoin's Bitcoin. It ain't dead. The amount of times that Bitcoin has been said to be dead is I can count it on 25 hands. I mean, it's happened so many times. People have called the death of Bitcoin, which is ridiculous to me. And keep in mind, guys, the European Central Bank is not a friend of crypto. They think that crypto is a threat, and they want regulation to squash crypto. Now, we need regulation so that crypto can be here and that it can exist into the future and it can stay and that mass adoption can happen. But we do not want the kind of regulation that somebody like the Bank of Europe would want because they would like Bitcoin to be dead. And that's the story. They want to kill Bitcoin because they want central bank currencies and they do not want Bitcoin because it's competition. It's going to take capital from their banks, and that's the opposite of what they want, guys. And so this is just them trying to talk themselves up, kill the competition. What do you do with competition? You attack competition. That's what a lot of people do, and you'll see that time and time again here throughout history, guys. Also, there's a lot of people that are involved with this that have come out and said that Bitcoin's dead before prior to the last bull market, and they were wrong, and they'll continue to be wrong, and there's always going to be people saying that Bitcoin's dead. So to my friend that messaged me, this is AJ, shout out to you, my brother. Bitcoin's not dead. This is just more FUD, and we're moving on. and we're moving on. Texas Crypto calling out Jamie Dimon. I'm going to read this one for you, Texas Crypto. Thanks, sir. Thanks for putting the chat there. These big guys, these big time guys say that crypto is dead to drive the price down while buying billions. Jamie Dimon did this. That's a great point, Texas Crypto. Shout out to you. And that is exactly right. Now, the funny thing about Jamie Dimon is the CEO of Chase Bank. And Jamie Dimon has been fudding crypto and Bitcoin forever. His son, by the way, loves crypto, which is hilarious. And also, the company that he's a CEO for loves crypto as well. It's absolutely ridiculous. They say this, well, they do this. And this is them buying crypto. They say, oh, crypto's dead, and then they go buy billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin and they invest in cryptocurrency infrastructure, exactly like you said, Texas Crypto. That's exactly how it goes. Got a question from Vodum. Where do I think the price point will be for CRO in the next 10 years? In my opinion, what's the low and what's the high? I promise you, Vodum, stick with us. We will get to that at the end of this video. We're going to talk about that. I want to lay a little foundation for you first, my brother. All right, so another story I want to cover. KuCoin draws ire for sky-high yields on Bitcoin dual investment earn products. They are offering APYs of 233% and 253%. And a lot more. And I covered this in the last live stream, but I'm going to bring a new point to you guys on this, something that I've been thinking about over the past couple days. If you remember, back in the beginning of the year, it was like January. It must have been March or April, and we were creating videos, and an announcement came from Chris Marsliak and Crypto.com, and they slashed the rates. The earn feature, the rates went down. The bonus benefits for the card, they went down, and everybody started to panic, and more people started flooding CRO. That was the previous time before the FTX Crypto.com FUD. That was the first time I really saw people attack CRO in a big way. And they were attacking them for cutting their rates. But isn't it funny that now it's like a great thing? I mean, and that's exactly what we said in the video that we did about this. They have to cut their rates, guys. Crypto.com had to cut their rates because they knew that this was coming. They knew that people were going to see high interest rates and think this is not sustainable. And matter of fact, it's probably not sustainable. So I would imagine that KuCoin is going to cut their rates soon enough. But what I'll say to you guys is this isn't like a dying signal for KuCoin. KuCoin's a good exchange. A lot of great crypto exchanges out there. We do not want to FUD crypto exchanges, guys. But what I'm trying to highlight for you is it's funny how the script has flipped from, oh, these interest rates were cut so much and it's so bad and, oh, I can't do this project anymore, to, oh, these interest rates are so good that I can't do this project anymore. News is news, guys. Media is media. Headlines are headlines. Don't get stuck on it. Do the research. Invest in projects that have use case, that have utility, that have good revenue, right? Crypto.com makes $1 billion year over year. KuCoin makes a lot of money, guys, on trading fees as well, and they're one of the largest exchanges in the world. Let me put it this way. If they're saying they can offer these rates, they can offer these rates. And by the way, this was also unfair FUD to them because not everybody had access to these rates. Only certain people that had applied for a certain position within KuCoin had that. And it's your choice. You don't have to take these rates. If it's too good to be true, well, maybe it is, guys. So do your own research and make sure you're safe out there. But it's just funny how the script flips. I wanted to point that out for you guys because it's just very, very interesting, guys. Very, very interesting. If you guys like the channel, by the way, I see we got 41 viewers, 23 likes. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We'll keep the content coming at you guys. And we just hit 5,000 subscribers on the channel. When we hit 10,000 subscribers on the channel, we are going to give away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to one lucky subscriber. So you do not want to miss out on that, guys. Do not want to miss out on that at all. I'm going to come back here. We got a couple more folks. I want to show you guys this CRO chart real quick and just kind of frame us up here. I'm going to get to my CRO price predictions here later on in the video. CRO fam, I got you, CRO fam. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But let's look at CRO. CRO has been having some pretty cool price action, guys. We actually got a nice little spike up yesterday. which was very cool to see. I'm going to pull it out to the weekly. We're going to go to a little larger time frame. And if you can see here, we were previously at $1 and we feel good. We feel confident. We're going to get back to $1 at some point, guys. But this right here, this big old drop, this came from the FTX FUD, guys. And we have sustained ourselves from here. We've sustained ourselves. Now, let me get back down to the daily time frame for you. Yesterday, CRO was trending on Twitter. And today, CRO was trending on Twitter. Guys, it was trending on Twitter big time. And it was very, very cool to see. And we were all the way up to 6.6 cents earlier today. And we are currently at 6.5 cents. I would like to see us get back up to this 12-cent level just to start. I want to see us get back up because we were hanging out right there at that 11-10 cent level for the longest time, and we were feeling pretty good. I was buying, guys. I was buying all of this, and I'm still buying here too. I bought a big bag right over here the other day, right on that FTX FUD. I bought some good CRO, like 30,000 CRO I bought right around this dip, which was awesome. And, I'm still going to keep buying because I do believe that the bottom is near, and it's an easy 2x to get back up to this 12-cent level. You want to double your money? Well, 12-cent CRO is coming. And matter of fact, if we have another leg down and we do get to that dreaded 4-cent level, you could triple your money if we get to 4 cents. So if you're scared of the bears and you're scared of a bearish story, honestly, you should be excited. Why? Because the bottom is close, guys. The bottom is close. And if we do get down to 4 cents, it's coming back up to 12 cents because they make $1 billion year over year on trading fees. And there's a lot more that we're going to go over in this video. But guys, 100x for CRO, is it possible? I'm going to tell you why I think it is later here in this video. So want to show you the chart on that one. But people are wondering, why did crypto pump yesterday? Well, the reason that CRO pumped yesterday was partially because it was trending on Twitter, but also partially because of this. Bitcoin, Ethereum jumped as Fed chair signaled slowing rate hikes. So last month, the FOMC meeting happened at the beginning of November, and people were talking about how they were hoping they would slow the rate hikes and bring them down. Well, Jerome Powell came out with a 0.75% interest rate hike, and he kept business as usual. And so we had another little tumble and the FTX debacle. So there was a lot of bad things that happened for investors and market sentiment in folks' heads out there. But now the Fed minutes came out, and they talked a little more in depth about what actually transpired in the FOMC meeting and what they were actually talking about. And it is showing, and now people are strongly believing that there's a 0.5% interest rate hike coming. And yesterday and over this week, we had a little bit of bullish action. That's why we got back up to a $17,000 Bitcoin and a $1,300 Ethereum, is because people are excited that the Fed is turning dovish, which is very good. Jamie Bridges, I promise you, my brother, we will get to that NFT here later on in the video. I'm going to show you. I got a lot to lay out, but I will show you that NFT. It is coming. This was why the markets came up yesterday, which was very, very cool. I'll do the best I can, by the way, to get to your questions, guys. If you really want me to answer a question while I'm going over some of the stories, make sure you leave us a super chat. I'll try to answer them as best as I can, but we got a lot to go over. And at the end of this video, I'm going to do a full-fledged Q&A. So if I missed your question now, make sure you circle back at the end. We will get to it. And please, if you want to support the channel, leave a super chat, folks. We would greatly, greatly appreciate it. By the way, if you do want to support the channel, make sure you guys join us. We do offer memberships now for anybody that wants to participate and support the Crypto Report. If you want this channel to grow and you want us to keep bringing news to you guys, the more you support us, the more content we can put out for you guys. It would really, really help. And it's really neat because if you're just a baseline supporter, you get loyalty badges to show how long you've been supporting the channel. If you're brand new, you get a little new person badge. If you've been with us for a month, 2 months, 6 months, even up to 24 months, you can show how long you've been supporting the channel. And you even get these awesome emojis. Let's go, Crow. I see you in the chat using these cool emojis. I got this crypto kip emoji. Shout out to my partner, Black Sea. Did a great job creating these. So we want to offer different tiers for you guys, and you can check these out, but you can get shout outs on the next tier. You can get exclusive member only videos and videos made just for you. So if you want to check that out and you like the channel, please support us there. That would really be awesome. Also, the Fed, this is why, guys, they're likely to raise these by 50 basis points. And it's funny. It's very funny. And shout out to my partner, Black Sea. He put out this tweet, and we got to call this out. It was a great tweet. Crazy that the markets have been beaten up so badly that anything not negative is good. Anything not negative is good. So, guys, it's not like this 50 basis point interest rate hike is a good thing, right? It's just not negative. It's not a good thing because we're still trying to combat inflation, right? And we're still raising the interest rates, which isn't good. But there is a silver lining, which is that at least it's not as hot. At least it's not as bad as the last one. And my partner Black Sea did a video earlier this morning, which, by the way, we do 4 videos every day. Check out his video tomorrow morning as well. But he mentioned this exactly. It's just like a lesser of two evils, really. A 50 basis point hike, people are so excited that the interest rates are going up, which is just so messed up because it shows how bad things are right now. But people are excited, and it shows that things are loosening up and that the Fed's getting dovish. So it is a good thing. It is a good thing, but it is very funny that not negative news is good. It's a little bit ridiculous. So very, very interesting, guys. Very, very interesting. Another article I wanted to share with you guys. Smash up the like button. I see we got 55 viewers, 33 likes. Let's get those likes up to 45, folks. I know you can do it. Binance executive came out, and this is the chief strategy officer. This is the chief strategy officer, long-term strategy, okay? He says that the firm's centralized exchange may not be around in 10 years. Now, I'm not putting this out there for FUD. I'm putting this out there because I know people are looking at this as FUD. And I think that it's actually really awesome for you and me. Because when we believe in crypto and we believe in DeFi, right? We believe in decentralization. Centralized exchanges are not decentralized. But what these centralized exchanges have done is promoted decentralization, at least the good ones. Now, Sam Bankman-Fried, he wanted to crush decentralization. Texas crypto, love that super chat, my brother. Thank you for the shout out, man. We appreciate you sincerely. Thank you very much, sir. And you know what? We love centralized exchanges for now. But what we really love about them is that the good ones, again, not FTX, because they wanted to squash DeFi. They took out a crypto bill and they wanted to crush crypto. Those guys weren't good for it. Binance, crypto.com, they're good for it because they have Binance Smart Chain. There is CRONOS, the CRONOS DeFi ecosystem. And so what he's saying is that centralized exchanges may not be around in 10 years. I don't think that he literally means they won't be around. I think that they'll be less relevant. And he says here that they may become obsolete because there's a move towards decentralized finance. And that's awesome. Why? Well, it goes back to the point from earlier. Super Zan, I see you had some CRO. You said earlier, I'm looking at you in the chat. You said you had it on the centralized exchange. I would encourage you, do what you want, do your own research. This is not financial advice, but I would encourage you to explore the crypto.com DeFi app where you can get involved in DeFi, decentralization, and you can stake your CRO and earn 11%. Because if you got it on the centralized exchange, you're earning a measly 1 or 2%. I don't even know because I don't even want to have my crypto on the centralized app anymore. It's not that time anymore. When crypto.com first came out, the rates were great and they were good because they wanted to get adoption. They did a great job of doing that with the Visa cards, which are really, really cool. By the way, I'll show you guys this. I myself have a crypto.com Visa card. I love it. I think it is awesome. It's very, very cool. I'm very excited about it. I got the rose gold card a while ago. But I actually unstaked my CRO because I did not believe in the benefits on the card anymore. And so I moved them to DeFi because the future of crypto is DeFi. And that's exactly what this Binance executive is saying. And he's not worried about it because there's still money to be made in that, guys. There's still a lot of money to be made. And they're going to be making billions of dollars being the world's largest crypto exchange. So people are going to FUD this story. But at the end of the day, this is good for you and me. This is very, very good for you and me. An interesting point, though. Very interesting. Hillman claimed that while Binance is larger than the New York Stock Exchange, London Stock Exchange, and almost the Tokyo Stock Exchange combined, all of these combined, they're a little embarrassed about how slow it's been to set up a proof of reserve systems. But it's okay. I think we can cut them some slack, guys, because the growth for these exchanges has been astronomical. And by the way, crypto.com is faster growing than Binance right now. Binance is bigger, but crypto.com is growing faster. So smash up the like button, Crow fam. Smash up the like button, Crow fam. Feeling good. Texas Crypto, my brother, I appreciate you. Thank you for that super chat, man. That makes my day. Man, love it. FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 and the Loaded Lions, guys. This brings me to my point. We're talking about decentralization, and we're going to talk about Web3 a little bit. We're going to talk about gamification, guys. The future of crypto is Web3. It's gaming. It's the metaverse. It's DeFi. It's DeFi protocols, borrowing and lending mechanisms, guys, liquidity pools. You know the game. You know the game. And if you don't know the game, then you got to follow us at the Crypto Report. I will continue telling you guys about all good things happening in crypto. But Loaded Lions recently came out with a very cool announcement I am so excited about. And I recently bought my first Loaded Lion. I got involved in the Loaded Lions. I'll show you guys in a second. And I'm part of the Loaded Lions Discord. By the way, if you guys do not have a Loaded Lion, if you have a Loaded Lion and you're not a part of the Loaded Lion Discord, I highly recommend you check it out. Even if you don't have a Loaded Lion, check out the Discord. If you do have a Loaded Lion, though, you can prove that you do and become a verified member of the Loaded Lion Discord. Shout out to my Discord fam, these Loaded Lions. I love them. I am part of the Suit Gang, and I kind of want to be a part of the Chain Gang and the Crown Gang. So I want to be a king. I got to get one of those crowns on my Loaded Lion. I got to be a Loaded Lion King. We're going to try to do it, guys. That's going to be a goal. If I do get one, I'll show you on the channel. There's a lot of really cool things happening, guys. A lot of cool things, and they have these special FIFA World Cup Loaded Lions. But the big story is that the Loaded Lions and the Cyber Cubs, by the way, are going to be getting involved in the Loaded Lions main city, which is very cool. I told you guys a little bit about it yesterday, but here's the point. The Loaded Lion and the Cyber Cub holders are going to have a little bit of advantage. If you guys are not looking into the Loaded Lions and the Cyber Cubs, I highly recommend you check it out. Not financial advice, but please, I urge you to do some research and check it out because it is very cool. And the Cyber Cubs are a little more affordable than the Loaded Lions right now. I think the floor price is about $700 for the Cyber Cubs. Well, the floor price for the Loaded Lions is maybe like $1,600 right now. So it's a lot of money. But consider checking it out because this is what we're talking about, guys. There's going to be... Crypto.com is trying to bring the next billion users into crypto. That's what they say on their website, and you see they are the fastest growing crypto exchange. They have a real chance to do it, especially as they bring in gamers. This is gamifying crypto and Loaded Lion NFTs. There is utility, guys. There is utility for this, and the game is really cool. And it's really smart when you think about it, because the whole story behind this game, and I'm not going to go into all the details of the game because I did that in my previous video, but the whole point of the game is that it's all about being an entrepreneur. So it's very competitive. So what does that mean? You got to be active. You got to be involved. You got to be in. Why? Because if you're not in the game and you're not participating in the game, you're going to miss out. You won't be number one. And if you want to be number one, you got to work hard at it. So the Loaded Lions are trying to build, and you can see him with schematics here. They're trying to build the biggest mansion and the best platform, right? The best city, the best skyscraper, the best casino, the best of everything. And if you do, you get rewards, and it's super cool, and you get to claim your status as the best Loaded Lion or the best player in the main city. You do not have to have a Loaded Lion to be a part of this, but this is very cool. And so, yeah, I had to get me a Loaded Lion, guys, and I am repping it. Look at this. I'm a Viking, okay? I'm a Viking. I'm a pirate, and I'm part of the Suit Gang. Shout out to the Suit Gang. Shout out to the Suit Gang, guys. And I had to put it as my banner as well. And by the way, guys, we are doing a live stream every Tuesday and Thursday at 5:30, roughly 5:30 Central Standard Time. So if you haven't done so already, follow us on Twitter. I'm CryptoKip Tweets. Follow my partner, 333 Black Sea as well. You do not want to miss out on following our Twitter. Here's his Twitter as well. This is my partner on the channel, but we will continue with all this content for you guys, and I will continue to keep you guys updated. Look, just today we showed you, hey, we're doing a live stream, so if you want to make sure you're here for the live streams, we'll tweet it out. You will get an alert, and you will be able to click right there and get to it. So if you want to support the channel, you can do it that way. So I got my Loaded Lion. Now, Guys, I did a thing, okay? I did a thing, and I had to do it. I bought another NFT, okay? Can you guess what it is? Can you guess what it is? Is it another loaded lion? Is it another loaded lion? Boom! I had to get me a cyber cub, guys. As soon as the video, and I've been eyeballing these cyber cubs ever since I got my loaded lion. I wanted more. Once you get, it's like tattoos. Once you get one, you want like a full sleeve. You know what I mean? And I don't have a tattoo yet, but hey, I'm scared to get one because if I get one, I might end up with tattoos on my face because I want more NFTs. It's an addiction. But guys, I really think there's a lot of use case with this. When you look at what's going on with this loaded lion main city and the advantages for the loaded lion and the cyber cub guys, I had to get a loaded lion because I knew they were going to be a part of it. And then I saw that for sure these cyber cubs were going to be a part of it. I had to get me one. And of course, he's got to be sporting the crypto.com t-shirt, and he's got the cyber CRONOS background, which is pretty cool. This is a pretty cool one. I'm excited. He's got a cool little crossbow. But I bought this one the other day, and I was pretty darn excited about it. I got this guy for like $700, I want to say. So that was a really good deal. I felt good about that because I really do believe that the floor price will jump up on these things at some point, guys. I just think it's almost inevitable. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how that goes. Let's see what we got here. So I got to fix my screen here. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. I really appreciate all the support. I'm giving away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to one lucky subscriber when we get 10,000 subscribers. Me and Black Sea, guys, we want to give away that money. So make sure you guys subscribe and don't miss out on it. Super Zan, thank you for the super chat. My brother, much appreciated. Look at that emoji right there. I really appreciate that, man. Question here. Techno Games asking, do you think that we will get more burns soon? Well, right now we are getting a lot of burns, and a lot of people have been calling out that the burns have been happening and saying, 200 million CRO have been burned here. Well, I think a lot of people are getting confused between the ERC20 burns and the actual CRO coins being burned. Every time you move your funds from the crypto.com main app over to the crypto.com DeFi app, you can convert it from the ERC20 token over to the crypto.org token or the CRONOS token, which I recommend you do because we do want to burn those tokens, but it's not quite the same as if, when Vitalik Buterin burned millions and billions of sheep, right? It's just not the same burning mechanism. That being said, I think they will do more burns. I think more burns will be coming. Guys, I really appreciate all these super chats. You guys are the best. The Crow fam is so good. The Loaded Lions family is awesome. If you go to that Discord, the Loaded Lions family could not be more friendly. I am happy to be a part of the Loaded Lion and Crow fam, guys. And now I got a Cyber Cub. So if you haven't done so, I highly recommend you check it out. There are some pretty cheap Cyber Cubs, guys. And $700, it's not that cheap, but compared to a Loaded Lion, it's way on discount. You look at the floor price for a Loaded Lion with a crown, and guys, they're like $8,000 right now. I think that's like $12,000 maybe even for the cheapest Loaded Lion with a crown. So we're going to try to do that, but it's going to take a little bit. More super chats, the more likely I can get one. I would love to get one and rep it for the community and promote this Loaded Lion ecosystem, guys. I think it's going to be really cool. And I would like to get a Loaded Lions sweatshirt as well. That'd be really cool. Speaking of sweatshirts, by the way, we are going to be coming out with some merch for all you diamond handers out there, so stay tuned. Very, very excited. We will be giving out some t-shirts. We will be selling some t-shirts, some hoodies coming very soon, and some stickers for you guys. So we'll be releasing that here in the next week or so. I'll keep you posted on that. Want to shout out CZ. So this was a great tweet. Really enjoyed this tweet by CZ. I don't know. There's a lot of mixed feelings about CZ, but at the end of the day, guys, Binance is the #1 exchange in all of crypto. You do not want it to collapse. You want to be a friend of CZ and Binance. Now, do we want CZ and Binance to take over all of crypto? Absolutely not. But hey, it's okay if you use if you use Binance Exchange. It's a great exchange, guys. It's a great exchange. Crypto.com, a great exchange. There's a lot of great exchanges, and there's a lot of great sign-up bonuses out there. And speaking of sign-up bonuses, we do have a link in the description down below. If you want to open up a leverage trade, and do so carefully, by the way, I recommend this for experienced traders only. If you do want to get started in it, use very low leverage, guys. But if you want to open up a long, you believe Bitcoin's going up, then I highly recommend you check out BitGet in the link in the description down below. You can sign up for that and get a nice sign-on bonus, which is pretty cool. So check that out. But shout out to CZ, guys. This was an awesome tweet. Utility value. If something is used by people, it has value. Generally speaking, the more people who use it, the higher the value and liquidity, which is very, very cool. Guys, this is very bullish. I feel very, very good about this. When you think about this, and here's my point. You look at what's going on with the Loaded Lions main city. You look at what's going on with the benefit for crypto, for Loaded Lions hodlers. You look at the benefits for Cyber Cubs hodlers. You look at the gamification that they're going to be including. You look at the DeFi ecosystem that they're building, and they are currently in the top 10 of all DeFi projects, guys, which is spectacular. There is so much utility going on, and it is awesome to see. For CRO's utility is spectacular right now. And this utility value that CZ is talking about is exactly what we want. It's exactly what we want, guys. The more people use it, the higher the value. And guys, the CRO fam is stronger than ever before. I urge you, go onto Twitter, check out hashtag CRO. It is so cool. We've got our own little CRO logo when you go hashtag CRO fam, hashtag CRO fam. It is so cool. The CRO family is bigger than ever before. And I think that Binance and Crypto.com are the two winners for now, and they're going to continue to grow. So that's pretty darn neat. Pretty darn neat. Do I think that $5 billion is possible and more than it? I don't know what you mean by that one, Techno Games. We'll do some more Q&A here at the end of the video, but here's the big question of the day. Now, I put this in the thumbnail. This is the moment you guys might have been waiting for here. So, 100x for Crypto.com. Can Crypto.com 100x? Well, guys, don't judge me here, all right? So if CRO had the market cap of Binance, if CRO had the market cap of Bitcoin, it would be a 200x from here. And shout out to somebody in the Crypto Report family actually asked me in the comments the other day, could CRO get to a $300 billion market cap? Yes, I do believe that it can. One day, I think that it will. I strongly believe that it's possible. They make $1 billion a year. I think increasingly as crypto adoption comes and regulation comes into place and crypto adoption comes and everybody has crypto, yes, I believe it's possible. But I'll tell you this right now. I do not believe that CRO will ever, I want to be very clear about this. I do not believe that Crypto.com will ever pass Bitcoin. But it doesn't need to, and it doesn't need to match it. The reason I'm showing you this and I'm saying I believe a 100x for CRO is possible is because of this. The market cap of gold is $12 trillion. Okay? Bitcoin currently has a market cap of $327 billion. Okay? A lot of people, including myself, believe that Bitcoin will be bigger than gold. I strongly believe it. It's better. It's more portable. It's easier to store. It's more secure. I believe that it's much bigger than gold. And in order for Bitcoin to surpass gold, which I believe it will do one day, which is let's call it a $12 billion market cap, guys, you are literally talking about, you're talking about a 30x. A 30x for Bitcoin from here. That is amazing to think about. That is amazing to think about, and it's certainly possible. It's certainly possible one day, not necessarily in the next bull run, but it's certainly possible. And if Bitcoin can get to a $12 billion market cap, then there is no doubt in my mind that one day CRO could get to a $160 billion market cap. Because again, this is a 200x for CRO. This is a $12 CRO coin if it gets the market cap of Bitcoin. Let's say it gets half the market cap of Bitcoin at $160 billion. That is 100x. That's a $6 crow. That's 100x from 6 cents, guys. It's possible. It's possible. And it could happen in the next bull run. I don't think it's super likely for the next bull run. I'm looking at more of a $2 to $4 crow, maybe a $5 crow in the next bull run. Maybe. That's a stretch. Could happen, though. Could happen. Look at all the adoption. Look at the loaded lines. Look at the utility that's going on. Back to CZ's tweet. A lot of utility, guys. The more people use it, the higher the value. Bringing the next billion users to crypto, I think it makes sense. $160 billion market cap for crypto.com, and you have your 100x, guys. That would be spectacular, and it's certainly possible. Also, keep this in mind. What if crypto.com had the market cap of Binance today? You'd be at $2, guys, and that's something that's actually possible. But keep in mind, in the next bull run, Binance is going to 2, 10, 20x. We'll have to see what happens. So if, let's just say that it 5x's, which I feel is very conservative. If Binance 5x's from here, then, you can basically see, a $1,200 Binance coin. And that's huge. And that would give Binance a market cap of $250 billion. Let's just say crypto.com is half as valuable as Binance. Well, then its market cap would be, at that point, $125 billion, which is almost 100x. That's like a 60 or 70x from here. Guys, a 50x, 100x for Crow. Folks, it's in the cards. It's possible. 2025? Maybe not. Could be a stretch, guys. It could be a stretch. But it's certainly possible. Okay. And that's what I wanted to show you guys here. You can't ignore that. And again, remember, Bitcoin one day, just mark my words. You heard it here, guys. I think that Bitcoin could pass gold one day in market cap. All right. Now we're going to talk a little bit about Sam Bankman-Fried. We got to talk a little bit about SBF. We got to talk a little bit about what's going on. Yesterday, he did an interview with New York Times, and this was with Mr. Skorkin, and Sam Bankman-Fried went out, and he was making the case that basically he didn't know what was going on. It's the same old, more lies, more trying to hide that he was guilty. Here's the deal. Here's what I'll say. A lot of people are saying, oh, was Sam Bankman-Fried telling the truth? No, he's not telling the truth. He never tells the truth. He's lied time and time again. It's out of control. He's a repulsive liar. Remember, he had the gym shoes. They were old gym shoes. He had like a little Toyota. It was a very cheap car. Oh, conservatively makes $100,000 a year. It doesn't take a lot of money. World's richest man lives off $100,000 a year. Then it's a $35 million mansion, we find out, and a lot of weird activities and drugs going on in the Bahamas. Inappropriate, using customers' funds. He goes out on this interview yesterday and he says, "Oh, I didn't know what was going on with these funds. I didn't know. I didn't understand that the funds were intermingled. Alameda and FTX's funds. I didn't understand how much overlap there was. They were two separate entities, but I didn't know. It's like saying Mr. Policeman, I didn't know that when I fired that gun that there were consequences and that somebody would get shot. It's come on. You're the CEO of this exchange. What he's doing and what he's saying is irresponsible. Sterling Lee, shout out to you, my brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Thank you for your super chat, my brother. I see you, SB. Sam the Scam. I haven't seen that one. Sam the Scam. That's a good one. Sam the Scam, indeed. New York Times with another softball interview for Sam Bankman-Fried. Oh, they said, there was tough questions. There was no tough questions. Guys, there's a point in here, I want to pull it up, where he takes like a sip of his sparkling water as he's getting asked. There's a part in here where he takes a sip of a sparkling water where people ask, somebody wrote this Skorkin guy a letter asking why he stole their funds. And as the question's going to Sam Bankman-Fried, he's like taking a sip and smiling. He's smiling during this interview. He's an evil man, or he's extremely ignorant, and ignorance is no excuse. for the crimes that have been committed. Now, some people are speculating, by the way, that Sam Bankman-Fried, his parents may have been behind this the entire time. Shout out to BitBoy Crypto, by the way. He's talking about this on Twitter. I'm going to actually see if I can pull that up for you guys because that was very interesting. He's been saying that basically he's coming after the parents of Sam Bankman-Fried. By the way, here's his tweet. By the way, I have more evidence now. Joe Bankman's involvement is becoming more clear in all this. That is Sam Bankman-Fried's father. And he even puts in oh boy, look at that one right there. He even puts in a tweet here where he's going to start asking about Sam Bankman-Fried's parents. That's how deep this could go. So we're going to keep an eye on that story. BitBoy, shout out to you, my brother. You're doing a fantastic job. Just very dedicated to this story, which is very cool to see. Seems like there's a pivot. He's getting a little more investigative, which, you know what? I support it. Let's see what happens with Sam Bankman-Fried. Let's get more truth coming out. It seems like, and this brings me to my other point, the New York Times, why are they throwing softball questions at this man? Sam the Scam. Why are they throwing softball questions at Sam the Scam? It doesn't make any sense, guys. They should be, aren't this supposed to be like hardline journalism? It's weak. It's weak. It's weak. It's weak. And Sam Bankman-Fried comes out again on Twitter, expanding on Dealbook, which was the chat he did with New York Times. When I filed, I'm fairly sure, we're talking about $1 billion here. I'm fairly sure that FTX US was solvent and that all US customers could be made whole. To my knowledge, it still is today. I was expecting that to happen. I'm surprised it hasn't. I'm not sure why US withdrawals were turned off. Shouldn't you know? Weren't you like the CEO of the main arm of FTX? How is this possible? Incompetence, guys, is not an excuse. Sam Bankman-Fried needs to go to jail. He's guilty. He's guilty, and we need to get it proven. Unfortunately, he's got ties, guys. He's got ties to the SEC, Gary Gensler. Gary Gensler was a professor at MIT. Sam Bankman-Fried's father was also a professor at MIT. Could have actually been, Caroline, maybe with Alameda Research's father was an MIT professor. There's connections, guys. There's connections, and I think there's something going on with this, and it's very suspicious. So it's really great to see BitBoy trying to track it down and figure it out, but it's sad. It's very sad what's going on, that he's still living it up, sipping his LaCroix in the Bahamas, smiling while people are asking him to explain himself and why he's lost billions of dollars worth of customer funds. It's unacceptable. Sam the Scam. Sam the Scam. That's it. Yeah. So, Marty, I see you in the chat, my brother. You're saying this will be swept under the rug. SBF seems to have way too many connections. It's not going to get swept. I don't believe it's going to get swept under the rug. I can't believe it. I want to see this not get swept under the rug. We, as a community, have to hold him accountable. And we're going to continue to call him out here at the Crypto Report, just like BitBoy Crypto, just like any of the responsible YouTubers out there, calling him out. You got to call him out. And that's what we're going to do here. So if you want to help call him out, support the Crypto Report, support the community, guys. Hashtag CrowFam. You know what I'm saying? And because of Sam Bankman-Fried, by the way, FTX collapse draws Senate hearing scrutiny as lawmakers push for crypto oversight. Guys, the CFTC wants to get its hands on crypto. Now, we know regulation's coming, but we got to be very careful about how they write the rules. They want the authority to write the rules. The scary thing is that in this article, in this video, and I watched this video earlier today, they were basically saying that they want crypto to have the same regulatory oversight of the traditional, and they literally say the word financial regime that they have in the traditional market on crypto. We don't want a regime. We don't want a regime on crypto. We don't want a regime. So this was a little spooky, and I think people got spooked by this today. The Honorable Rothstein Ben Baham. This man looks like a Bond villain. I mean, look at his face. I don't know if we got to look more into this, but we got to be careful. The regulation that gets put into place, we need responsible people doing this. We need people that understand crypto. We need crypto natives to get involved in this legislation. And Sam Bankman-Fried was not one of them. Clearly, he doesn't know what happened with his exchange, so he wasn't the guy to write the bill. BitBoy Crypto proposed a bill. I mean, that's better than Sam Bankman-Fried for sure, and probably better than this guy. But we're going to need a lot more people involved. We need regulation, but we don't want it to come too fast, right? Because once you get regulation, it's hard to walk it back. Once it's in place, it's hard to walk it back. Another thing to note is Mr. Bankman-Fried met with Mr. Benham. Can't say that name. And by the way, remember, the Honorable Rothstein Benham. Mr. Bankman-Fried met with Mr. Benham and other top CFTC officials 10 times over the last 14 months. The chairman said FTX was dogged in its pursuit of the proposal, which would have marked a radical change in the structure of derivatives market. LedgerX has withdrawn the proposal. Very interesting to see that they met. Also, something to note is that there was more than $40 million given to politicians in the last election. Sam Bankman-Fried isn't good for crypto. He was the problem. He stole customer funds and he donated millions of dollars to politicians. That's scary, guys. That is scary. That's probably the scariest thing going on in crypto right now. But I have faith that the crypto community, we need to speak up. We need to make sure we are supporting the crypto community, and we need to make sure that regulation is done in a responsible way. And the good news is that I think there's a lot of congressmen, and this needs to be passed by Congress. This needs to get approved by Congress. So where's the bullish part in this? Stop fudding me, Crypto Kip. I'm not trying to fudge you guys. The good news is that the Congress is the one that would give him the oversight, and Congress is getting more crypto friendly with each election, which is very good to see. So that's some bullish information for you right there. But look at all this fallout from Sam Bankman-Fried. Sam the scam, guys. Sam the scam, guys. Another thing I wanted to note. Coinbase wallet, Coinbase came out today and said, you might not have noticed, you can send NFTs on Coin. You cannot send NFTs on Coinbase wallet iOS anymore. This is because Apple blocked our last app release until we disabled the feature. So why? Why did they do this? Well, if you look a little bit more in this chain here, Apple's claim is that the gas fees required to send NFTs need to be paid through their in-app purchase system so that they can collect 30% of the gas fee. What does that mean? Anybody who's making NFTs, guys, they want to take your cut. They want in. They want a middleman. Whoa. Crypto Kip, wait, I don't want a middleman. I want DeFi. I know. My brothers, I know. 30% of all the gas fees, that's the opposite of what crypto's for. This is going wild on Twitter right now. It was trending earlier today, I bet you it's going to be trending tomorrow because Apple is stepping on toes. They were stepping on Elon Musk a little bit, and now they're stepping on Coinbase. Coinbase isn't the best exchange. They got their own problems. I know they delisted XRP. XRP Army, I see you out there. Smash up like button if you hear me here. They delisted it. But Coinbase is an exchange, and we support exchanges here at the Crypto Report. We support them. I hope they relist XRP. We'll see what happens. But they're calling out Apple, which is awesome to see. For anyone who understands how NFT and blockchain work, this is clearly not possible. Apple's proprietary in-app purchase system does not support crypto, so we couldn't even comply if we tried. They're creating a rule so that they can shut out Coinbase. It's very, very interesting. I don't know why they're doing this. They go on. Look at all these tweets. This is akin to Apple trying to take a cut of fees for every email that gets sent over open internet protocols. This is a great point. This is not good. Simply put, Apple has introduced new policies to protect their profits and expense of consumer investment in NFTs and developer innovation across the crypto ecosystem. We do not want to squash developer innovation. A bear market is a time to build. I would bet anything. They're going to reverse this. They're going to flip their script here. They're going to fix it. I could be wrong. Guys. We're not right all the time, but I really feel they're going to flip their script. They did for Elon Musk. They were talking about, there was rumor at least that they were going to remove Twitter from the App Store, and they did not, and they reversed their script on that. And there's a reason I think why. So I'm going to end this story here with saying more FUD, more crypto exchanges under attack. And this is not good. This is why we need crypto, guys. This is why we need decentralization. This is the point. Apple, you're going to get it right. You're going to get your stuff straight here. I know it. I got faith in you, Apple. You've been around this long. You're going to figure it out. But this is the story. And, this is the opposite of what we want. And we want innovation, and we want, this is so good that Coinbase was able to come out on Twitter and say this. So this tweet came out today, and I'm going to talk about this. A little controversial. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to get a little controversial with you. Not too much, but a little bit. It's good. It's a little healthy. Brian Armstrong, in case you didn't know, he's the CEO and founder at Coinbase. Twitter, this is his tweet, Twitter has broken just about every piece of this FTX story using blockchain analytics. Well, the New York Times is writing puff pieces on a criminal. Talking about Sam Bankman-Fried. Feels like a turning point for citizen journalism and loss of trust in mainstream media. Guys, this is a story. Twitter, remember, Apple was rumored to potentially take Twitter off their app, okay? Also, New York Times and the mainstream media is writing puff pieces about a criminal. Also, citizen journalism is coming stronger than ever. Twitter is getting bigger than ever before. And folks, the Crow fam on Twitter is blowing up right now. Smash up the like button. Subscribe to the channel Crow fam, because this is a good story for us. We need to get the truth. You remember when crypto.com was getting fudded? The only thing that turned it around was Twitter. Really, if it wasn't for Twitter and getting the truth out, and YouTubers like us here at the Crypto Report, other crypto.com influencers, ambassadors, discords, and citizen journalism, really, guys, we might have had a bank run, because we need to get the truth out. If the media controls the message, then anything's possible. They can control it all. We need to make sure that the media doesn't control the message. We need to control the message, guys. And we need to build a community. And that's exactly what we're doing here at the Crypto Report. We're building a community, and if you guys want to be a part of it, subscribe to the channel. We're doing 4 videos every day. You can join to support this channel. We want to grow so we can get this message out bigger and better than ever before. Guys, this is what it's all about. Citizen journalism. And it's a turn from mainstream media. People aren't tuning into CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, you name it, all the mainstream media. It doesn't matter left, right. I'm just talking about mainstream journalism. It's all about citizen journalism. And Brian Armstrong had one of the best tweets I've seen in a while. Twitter is growing. Twitter's getting better. And we're sick of these puff pieces from the New York Times where Sam Bankman-Fried can get a platform to smile and sip his LaCroix and give an excuse for why people are losing billions of dollars. Guys, it's out of control. It's unacceptable. I can't take it anymore. All right. That's all I got here for this portion of the video. But let's hop into a little Q&A. Guys, let's get a little Q&A going. Crow Army, Hodl Crow for life. I see you. Where you at, Hodl Crow for life? I see you guys. Let's go, Crow. Hitting up with the badges. Guys, hit me with some questions. Let's get some questions. I am going to go through the chat here and see what we got going on. Let's check it out. Let's see what we got happening right now. Let's see what we got here. So, let's see. Looking for the next bull run. When's the next bull run? 2024, 2025 should be coming. Mr. Kazan, I see you. Thanks for the compliment. My brother, Hodl Crow for life. I see you flexing in the chat. I really feel good. Let's go, Crow. You're waiting for $3 Crow. I think $3 Crow is a slam dunk. I think that's inevitable. I think that could be coming even in the next bull run, potentially. I don't see why it wouldn't, Only a matter of time, guys, really. Only a matter of time. Let's see what else we got going on over here. So, questions in this chat. So, do you think that 5 billion is possible? You answer that one. Who made a burn? The people that are burning right now, we're all burning. Who's burning these CRO tokens? Anybody that goes to the DeFi app. You take your coins over from the crypto.com centralized app and you move them over to the DeFi app. You will be burning them if you bridge them. Bridge your tokens and you will be burning CRO tokens, which is awesome. We all need to do that. Question from SB. Thanks for the question. Top 3 cryptos to invest in my opinion, for CDC. I mean, I think it's KuCoin. I think it's Tectonic, and I think it's VVS Finance. MMF Finance or MFF Finance, Meerkat Monkeys. I think that's a good one too. Yeah. Oh, Slay Maven, thanks for the super chat, my brother. Supporting. Keep up the good work, guys. Get your CRONOS ID domains for Black Sea, Kip, and the Crypto Report channel so folks can donate easily. Yeah, we do have the CRONOS ID ready, actually, already for you guys. So make sure you check that out. We do have that going. Thank you very much. We will make sure that we start promoting that. Thank you very much, Slay Maven. Appreciate you, brother. What's our Twitter name? You want to know what our Twitter name is? Great question. My Twitter name is CryptoKipTweets. You can catch me there. And my partner, Black Sea, is 333 Black Sea. And yeah, you can check us out at Twitter. And also, you can see in the banner down below, you can see the Twitter for the Crypto Report. Make sure you check that one out. You can check us out at _Crypto Report. Great question. Great question. What else we got? CRO price in 2024. Guys, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate the support. Every little bit you guys helps us grow, and we can keep promoting more information about crypto, keep you up to date with all things crypto and CRO. And I want to keep you guys up to date with all things going on with like the loaded lines, the NFT space, the gamification. That's going to be big. We're going to get more into that. And the bigger we can get, the more we can do collabs with other influencers. And if they're flooding, we can hold them accountable. If they're spreading good information, we can give them a voice. So that's what we want to do. We want to really grow a community here, guys. We really appreciate everybody out there. What is the CRO price in 2024? I really think that 2024, 2025 bull run, we'll get back to $1. I think $1 is a slam dunk. $2 feels really good. I really feel good about $2. I think at the peak of the next bull run, anywhere from $3 to $6. $6 is that's 100x, guys. It's possible. Less likely. CRO to $2 feels like a slam dunk, but $3, $4, that's really what I'm going to be looking at. So, hey, if you got 100K CRO, you could be looking at a $4 CRO with a $400,000 bag of CRO. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? What else we got? CRO keys, hold a CRO for life. Guys, that's a great point, hold a CRO for life. I think you're trying to get at, what will happen if, how do I, not your keys, not your wallet, right? Should I be holding my CRO on the centralized exchange? Not your keys, not your wallet. Centralized exchange, I trust CRO. I trust crypto.com. But I recommend, check out the DeFi app. Keys, it will be your keys, and it will be your wallet if you go to the crypto.com DeFi app. So you want to make sure that you check that out. Slay Maven, I rode CRO from 30 cents to almost $1 and all the way back down, and I'm confident we'll blow right back through $1 in the next bull run. I really feel that way. I really feel that way too. Mr. Jod, I told you by New Year's. Oh, what's the CRO price going to be by New Year's? I don't really know. I think we could have a Santa rally. Maybe we'll get back up to that 12-cent level. Hopefully, I think that's my most bullish, optimistic case scenario. I think 12 cents, so a 2x. That'd be pretty cool. But I think we could just trade sideways as well. So we got to be conscious of that, guys. So that's certainly very, very possible. So keep that in mind. Looking at what other questions we got here. Isaiah, you got 286 CRO at 7 cents in your DeFi wallet. Fantastic work. I hope you're staking that. Shout out to Jerry's Pool. That's where I'm staking. Let me know where you guys are staking your CRO in the chats. And let me know what you think. Will I take profits? Red Sox asking, will I take profits when CRO hits $1 or $2? Yeah, of course. I'm not going to sell it all. But yeah, absolutely, guys. We got a channel to grow here. We got to keep supporting the crypto community. And we've invested a lot of our own money into this channel and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And we're going to keep doing that. So we need to make sure that we have, we take profits and, we got a life to live too, right? I'd love to do a lot more crypto content, and we'd love to, buy a lot more crypto. And the only way to buy more crypto is, first of all, you gotta have a job, or you gotta find a way to get some revenue coming in. And one of the best ways to do it is taking profit on the way up. Right now, I'm going to go into this a little bit. Right now, it's the bear market. You're accumulating. In the bull market, sure, you can keep accumulating. But also, people are starting to FOMO. And when people start to FOMO, that's when you and I need to start taking profit. You got to take profit. When the people that don't know anything about crypto, when your uncle who doesn't know anything about crypto at dinner says to you one day, "Hey, Crypto Kip, I was thinking about buying crypto. Is it good? What do you know? Is it good?" That's when there's FOMO happening. So keep that in mind. When your random uncle or that friend from high school that never talked to you texts you, because you're that crazy crypto guy, I'm that crazy crypto guy in my family and friend group. When they start thinking that you're not so crazy, start thinking about taking profit. $1, $2 CRO. I'm going to take a little bit off the table. We'll take a little bit. I'm going to take out the money that I need to buy a car, to buy this or that, to buy a house, right? That's what we're here for. We want to make money so we can improve our lives and we can create generational wealth for ourselves and our families. How do we do that? You got to take profit, guys. You got to take profit. Let's see what else we got here. We're getting close to the end, folks. I appreciate all the support. CRO going carbon negative at the end of this month. I haven't seen that. Huddle CRO for life. Thanks for that information. That is awesome to see. Very, very cool. What will it take for CRO to get to the BNB price? Well, to the BNB price, I don't think that we're talking about CRO ever getting to the BNB price. $300 CRO. I don't really see that happening for the next 40 years. But it's all about market cap. So do a little research on that. Check out market cap. Price and market cap aren't the same. That's one of the problems that I have with people that love Shiba Inu. And I like Shiba Inu, by the way. I have a little bit of Shiba Inu. I'll buy some more Shiba Inu. It's great. It's going to go up. People say Shiba Inu to $1, Shiba Inu to 1 cent. That's unrealistic because of the market cap, the tokenomics. It doesn't make sense. You got to look into the tokenomics. But can CRO get the same market cap as Binance? Absolutely. One day I think it can. Will it flip it? It's going to be tough. We'll have to see what happens with Binance. We'll have to see what happens with Crypto.com. I'll tell you this, Crypto.com has a faster growth rate right now than Binance, which is pretty spectacular to see. I appreciate all the super chats, guys. Thank you so much for all the questions. We really appreciate everything you got going on out there in the chat. This community is awesome. We got 61 likes and 59 viewers. Let's see if we can get more likes. I don't even know how that's possible, but let's see if we can get some more likes. I love to see it. I love the support, guys. Let's see here. What will it take for CRO to get to the BNB price? We did that one. Is CDC DeFi safe? CDC is okay, but what about all the other businesses on there? I think you're misunderstanding, Rashid. CDC DeFi is safe. It's a DeFi protocol. That being said, some of the smaller projects are a little less safe. Those aren't companies per se. Right? They're not businesses. They're projects. They're, they're projects. They're dApps, right? These are just dApps. And so do your research and, the more APY you get, the more risk. So be careful. Be careful out there, but please explore it. Explore the DeFi app. It's really spectacular. Yeah, guys. Yeah. Hold it for CRO. Holy smokes. The BNB price would make us millionaires. Yeah. We'd be billionaires. We'd be billionaires. That'd be great. That'd be a strong CRO army at that point. We'd be the strongest army on earth, actually. That'd be really great. Michael Zabala, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. More projects to come for CRO. Absolutely. Yeah, guys, that's all I got. If there's no more questions, that is all I got. We are doing these live streams every Tuesday, Thursday at 5:30 Central Standard Time. If you haven't done so already, smash up the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. As always, guys, you cannot forget to DCA, HODL, and of course, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night and be safe.